the revel room through a secret passage, accompanied by a dwarven figure who insisted that you trust him and follow him into the lair of the Barbed View, where some strange infernal creature was sitting behind a desk and tried to contract you to work for the Barbed View. But you refused, and thus combat has started. Just as a refresher of the room, I don't know if you can see my screen. If not, that's fine. You came in through the secret passage here. There are like these two bookshelves on either side, a stack of crates over in the corner here. This oh, this guy up here, the bigger one is the golden scaled infernal creature that you are all talking to prior to this. This is an Arakakra named Foom, who some of you recognized, who has plucked all the feathers out of his head and is wearing them as like a necklace. And this is the dwarven figure that you followed down here in the first place. Um, that's the golden creature's desk. There are two like smaller shelves with scrolls and papers and books and such on them back here. And then there are these three large, denoted by these red lines, stained glass mosaics that seem to just be abstract art behind him, for the moment at least. Where are you guys positioned in the room during this as we kick off the combat here?
I remember coming into the room getting sassy, but I don't know what happened after that.
I presume Amin will just be next to the entrance that we just came into.
Okay.
I suppose closer to Foom, because I was talking to him.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I probably didn't move a whole lot closer. I will say I have in my notes that I casted Shatter at the end of last session. Will, was that a bonus round, or was that sort of like into the...
That is into the first combat here. So if the case is that all of you are just sort of by the door you came in, this line here is going to be pretty accurate to where we're going to start out in terms of combat here. We also got... Did I get initiative last time?
I got disconnected,
did, yeah.
So if you didn't get mine because I was disconnected.
I'm fairly certain we rolled for it.
Yeah, I remember rolling, but I have no idea where I wrote it down. So do you mind if we roll again?
I had a 20 last time.
Yeah, my roll was really good, so I don't actually remember it either. So
I don't either. 19. We take those.
20.
Wow, cool, dude. Whatever.
Yeah, no problem.
12.
I rolled a 19.
11.
14.
We were in a nice little row there. Mm-hmm. Look at us, all nice and organized.
All right, let me roll for them real quick, and then we'll kick it off.
Garrick, I must say that you're a wholesome motherfucker. I don't know what it is. Just you just looking wholesome tonight.
Yep.
It's the Midwestern flannel. It just puts off a comforting vibe of home. You know,
True,
like I look like an uncle that's gonna bring you a cold Bud Light at a family gathering. You know, that's
would you please?
Great.
Fucking ain't gotten.
Oh,
just
I
tried
just
something. Just tried something called an IPA last night. What the fuck is that about? Why didn't anybody warn me?
How can you not know?
It's my favorite beer, dude.
I thought I was being adventurous.
You were.
It's like drinking flowers.
It's like drinking delicious flowers.
I do like me an IPA. Sorry if the music's too blaring. I can change it. Also, I wasn't sure about this playlist.
It sounds good to me. I've got it just low on the background here.
Yeah. I found the trick is to turn you guys way up and have it like just down low.
Yeah, I've got it at like 4, and it sounds pretty clear at 4. So
yeah. Sometimes it's really loud, and I can get it as low as I can get it, and it's still like just a little bit distracting. So
I just found out that I can see you guys all and see Will's screen at the same time. This is great.
How do you do that?
So I was zoomed in on Will's screen. If you click it, it like brings you back to the full, and it still runs the stream.
So did you have to open the stream and then come back?
So I opened the stream and then clicked on my screen, and it sort of like recentered
Okay.
it. On
I'm gonna
everyone.
try it, but that's what froze my computer last time. But I'm gonna try it really quick here. We'll see what happens. Aha! It worked. Sweet. Oh. Okay. Tight. It's working just fine.
Fantastic. I'm gonna ready to jump in here as I've rolled initiative for them. First up with a very lucky roll is this devilish creature at the front of the room. And he is going to look over to the dwarven figure who led you down here. And he's gonna growl, I told you never to leave the revel room. Looks like it's time to end your contract. And as he puts out his hand from one of the back bookcases, a parchment of paper flies into it out of nowhere. And as he holds it, it burns within his grasp. And this dwarven figure starts screaming, and he too takes into flame. And as you look over, he seems to burn completely up.
Holy
He's no
shit!
longer...
Shit.
So that was this creature's turn. Next up, Amim.
Man, this dude he's not joking. If he can just incinerate a whole guy. I think for personal reasons, I'm just gonna attack Foom, the Aarakocra. Just try to take a hit at him with my fan axe.
Absolutely.
And can I go and can I rage? I like to rage.
I was going to ask, yes. You fall into a rage state, approaching Foom, who is sort of... At first, he's taking no action here, but as he sees you approaching, he sort of hesitantly gets into a defensive stance.
Okay, cool. Will a dirty 20 hit?
That will absolutely hit. Go ahead and roll some damage.
I also have something with my, I suppose not subclass, but archetype, where it's the Ancestral Protectors, and so since I hit Foom while in rage, he gets disadvantage on attacks against allies, so not against me. If his attack lands on someone else, that person has resistance to the damage dealt, and that ends when rage ends.
Okay.
If you need to look it up, it's just Ancestral Protectors.
Sounds good. Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah, no problem. But the damage is 12 total.
12 total for...
Mr. Foom.
And are you doing this with the big axe or with one of the...
Yeah, not the broken one. The whole axe. The whole axe.
Okay, absolutely. So you slice and you carve into his shoulder as you do, and he starts to bleed profusely out of it as he wasn't able to dodge in time. Anything else for your turn?
I don't think so. I think that's all I got. Oh, can I move now that I think about it?
Yes.
I guess I'll just be right next to Foom.
Sounds
Just
good.
right next to the desk.
All right. Next up in the initiative order is going to be Apoy, who you've been chanting and casting the spell to sort of kick off combat. Are you intending to release the Shatter spell?
Yeah, I'm gonna whisper and be like, "Here we go, Krusty," and just go ahead and cast Shatter on the main golden boy.
Yar.
Yar, yeah. This is going to be a Constitution save.
Sure. What is the area of effect for Shatter?
Oh, yeah, maybe I could hit more than one person. It's 10-foot radius.
10-foot radius. So yes, you could choose to hit Foom. However, you would be hitting Amin as well.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Sony's walking in the background. Just what?
Grenade!
Constitution saving throw from Foom. this golden creature and Amen, please.
Indeed.
Boom is going to fail, and this golden creature is going to succeed.
Okay.
Logan,
Mhm.
how bad will it be if I don't pass this?
Not that bad.
Should I burn? I'm not gonna burn a lucky point then. I failed. I rolled like a 3.
So if you fail, you suffer 14 points of thunder damage, or if you succeed, you suffer 7 points. I assume none of you are made of stone, crystal, or metal. Also, any non-magical objects that aren't being worn or carried also takes the damage. So, like that desk, just fucking obliterated.
Okay. The desk explodes in a chipped wood going everywhere, and the edges of these two bookcases also are caught in this explosion of force that is the shatter spell. Foom looks pretty rough. His eardrums start to bleed here. He's already sustained a good bit of damage, and you're not sure if he's necessarily too hardy. But the golden creature seems to be a-okay.
Yeah, I'll probably move as well. Just get away from everyone else a little bit to the right there.
Are those
Sure.
like crates in the corner, in the bottom right corner?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I probably don't want to go that far, but just enough to where like a guy can't hit us all at once, kind of thing.
Sure. Like here?
Yeah, I'm probably skirting a little to the back of the room. I don't really want to be our front man. I guess Hamim's the front man, but that's good.
Is there anything else for your turn?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. In that case, the next up is a layer action here.
Oh no.
Let's see. So these 3 glass mosaics at the back of the room suddenly surge with a red glow. As you look at them, they seem to rearrange themselves to depict images of your character being tortured by a host of fiendish creatures with gaping smiles. I need everyone to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
7.
I got a 1 of the natural variety.
Okay.
I got a 9.
22.
And
11 in poor taste.
Okay. So looking at this, everyone except Fedor is filled with this deep sense of existential dread. And you are all frightened for 1 minute of this golden creature. You can remake the save at the end of each of your turns.
I don't
Could you
like
tell
this.
us what frightened entails of?
Absolutely. Believe it is.
Never mind, if you don't know it off the
Rolls
top,
and
I'll just
ability
look it up.
saves.
It is disadvantage on attack rolls against.
You can't move closer to the creature.
You have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear is within your line of sight, and you can't willingly move closer to the source of fear. The source of fear in this case not being the windows themselves, but the golden infernal creature.
Does that mean they get advantage on saves against any of our spells and stuff?
Nope, it just means anything you would have to roll against them has disadvantage.
Sweet. Okay.
Fedor, the only non-frightened person of the party at the moment, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna slap him on the arm and say, "Go get him, Fado."
Do I know what type of creatures these are?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a nature check. Nature or Arcana. Or religion, if you prefer.
Okay. 19.
19. You have heard of devilish creatures who intend to forge contracts with unwary people in order to further their own power. Many devils do this, but a specific type of devil that you had heard legend of at one point is a scribe devil, which excels at forming contracts and drawing power from contracts, as well as like deception and goading people into going along with its infernal plans.
Okay. Okay. So what we've got, 6 minus 2 is 4. I am going to bless the party. So that'll be 4 people. I'll cast it at 2nd level.
Okay. And what is the effects of bless again?
So I bless up to 4 creatures of my choice within range. That's 30 feet, assuming that we're all in range. Whenever one of them makes an attack roll or a saving roll before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add that number to the attack roll or savings throw roll.
Okay. Very useful. So you chant, and a bit of static electricity courses through the air as you send out this spell. And they find themselves blessed. Anything else for your turn?
No. Well, not yet. No. I'm good.
Okay. In that case, following up Fedor is Oz. Oz, what would you like to do with your turn?
I would like to move to the boxes, behind the boxes. It helps if you zoom in more, and it sucks because you can't get the whole battle map in that way, but it's a lot easier to move stuff around. That's just my experience with it.
Is this notes? Or OneNote?
Yeah. Will, I think you're muted. I don't know if you were trying to say something there.
Oh, I was talking. Sorry, what's your movement speed?
30.
Okay, so you can get, like, back here.
Okay. So how tall are these boxes?
They're, like, 5 feet tall.
That is so good. Can I angle myself so that I look towards the front of the room, and then I'm going to lower my line of sight till the box eclipses the golden figure in the room.
Okay.
And then I would like to fire, or I'd like to attempt to shoot my crossbow through the center stained glass window, or whatever you described that as. Am I right in saying stained glass window?
It is like a stained glass window, yes. Go ahead and roll to hit.
God damn it. I hope this window doesn't have a high AC. 10?
10? It's a window. It's easy enough to hit, especially for someone with your skill with crossbows.
Appreciate it.
Even as you're kind of have to avoid your gaze a little bit to keep the golden creature out of your sight, you are able to get a shot off, and as it goes towards the window, go ahead and roll some damage.
Okay. Oh fuck, I got the wrong die. I think it's a D10. When's the last time we played Dungeons and Dragons? Jeez.
Last week.
No, I meant how long ago we fought is what I meant to say, but same thing. There's going to be. I'm going to.
Last week.
I'm going to use my Piercer feat to re-roll that number on the die because I rolled real low. And I rolled even lower. That is going to be 6 points of damage. Sorry, 7 points of damage.
Okay, it goes towards one of these fiendish creatures that you see torturing yourself in the picture here, and smashes through its face, and like half of it shatters and falls down. It is still, for the purposes of gameplay, intact, but you have caused significant damage to it.
And
Anything
then,
else for your turn?
I would like to. I probably should have done this beforehand, but can I use my bonus action to hide? This is sort of officially hide behind the boxes.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a stealth check.
19.
Okay. Sounds good. Is that the end of your turn?
I believe so. Can I look behind me? Is the door open to this place, or is that just how you are saying it's a door on the battle map?
No, I just drew it that way so that
Okay.
I knew it was a door. The door is closed.
Okay, perfect. If
And
it wasn't, I was
seemingly-
going to try to close it. That's about it.
Milo, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and move. I can only move 25, so I'll probably end up in that kind of move me straight. I'm assuming I'm in the branch. I'm gonna move all the way to the right, 25 spaces, towards the boxes. Yeah. Okay, cool. And then on my way there, I'm gonna use my bonus action to like become my starry form, where I like go dark, and then at each of my joints is like an illumination of like a star. Like I become this constellation basically. And then I'm gonna go ahead and turn and like kind of take a knee, and I'm gonna cast Moonbeam on. I can still attack this thing even though I'm afraid of it, right?
Correct. Anything that you would roll against it, though, has disadvantage.
Okay, but if it has to do a saving throw, then that's the same, right? Okay.
It is not affected by the fear, yes.
Okay, and does Garrett get to roll for his save against being afraid of it?
Yes, thank
Okay.
you. I forgot to remind you.
I
You can
just
roll
thought
at
of
the
that.
end. of your
Dan, will
turn.
you roll me an extra d4 for bless and tell me what it is?
Yes, I got you.
What kind of save is it, Will? Wisdom?
Wisdom.
2.
That is going to be a 13 total.
So close, but unfortunately you are still afraid.
Those
Okay,
are
it has to make
frightening
a.
depictions of an ooze boy getting tortured by demons.
I picture you just like gently ribbling, like, or just like kind of, I don't know, jiggling because you're afraid, like Blobby from that. Never mind. I don't know. So it needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Monsters versus aliens? Is that what you're talking
No,
about?
it's the
Okay,
vampire movie, like
Just shut
the
it down.
Vampire Hotel.
Oh, Transylvania.
Yeah, Blobby. So it needs to make a saving throw.
Dirty 20 on that save.
Yeah, it'll save. So okay, so it will take. So it'll take 6 points of radiant damage.
Of radiant damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if it's a shapeshifter, it has like special things as well, but kind of don't think it is that thing.
Yeah,
Is it a shape changer?
it is
It'll-
not.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
at least it is not currently shape-shifted.
I gotcha. It would have to save with. Wait, it says a shape changer makes its saving throw with disadvantage. If it fails, it also instantly reverses.
Okay. In that case, it's a 19.
Also saves. Okay, so it still stands. Yeah, 6 points of radiant damage. Okay, and then yeah,
as
there's
this-
that moonbeam on top of it.
Yeah, as this moonbeam comes down and coats it in this faint pale light, you can see its skin starts to like blister and boil under the light, and it takes some degree of damage. Does not seem to like it. Is there anything else for your turn?
I don't think so. That's it. I did everything. Proud of myself. I used bonus action and movement. Look at
What is the radius of moonbeam? Just
that. It's 5 feet. It was 5 feet. Pretty direct. Yep, 5 foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder. So
okay. Next up is going to be Foom here. And as he's sort of being attacked from all sides, he will drop these two swords that he's holding and sort of put his hands up and look to you, Amim. Amim, I'm sorry. I'm not here to fight you. Just give him what he wants. And that will be his turn. He is incinerated, so this is not his turn. Next up will once again be... I'm just going to say his name. His name's Brogdane, because that's easier than saying the golden creature. Brogdane. It's Brogdane's turn. And he is going to... Yep. He's going to hop over the remains of his desk here, coming out of the moonbeam. Oop. I just want the... Okay. This is more trouble than it's worth. Here we go. Oh my god. He's going to hop over to Amim, and he is going to make a multi-attack against you. So first, he's going to rake at you with his claws, which is not too hot. That's only an 11 to hit.
Doesn't.
Okay. And as he sort of has you distracted with that feint, his tail pokes up from over his shoulder and is going to try and stab down towards your eyes. And that is a much better 24 to hit,
I guess.
which I assume hits. So that's going to be 2 points of piercing damage, halved down to 1 for you since you're raging, plus 7 points of poison damage. I also
should
need
I
you...
have halved? Sorry, should I have halved Logan's Constitution saving spell? Like, or is
What
it
was
for
the
only
damage type for that?
thunder?
I don't think you have resistance to
Okay,
thunder.
cool. Just wanted to make sure.
I'll also need a Constitution saving throw, please.
Cool. And it's 8 total points, 7 poison, 1.
Yes, 8 total points for you.
Okay. You needed a con save?
Correct.
That is gonna be... Oh wait, do I get help from Dan with his bless, or?
Yes,
would.
+4. Do I roll that each time for them?
Yes, please.
And roll me a d4 as well for my fear thing.
+3, Tony. Steven, +2.
Okay.
That bumps me up to a 12.
A 12, unfortunately, is just not enough to beat this. So you are blinded for 1 minute as this barbed tail that it has pierces actually your eye. You can feel something like ink jettisoned out directly into your eye, and both of your eyes just cloud over completely.
Dang.
Fuck.
Damn. Okay.
And that will be the end of his turn.
I'm sorry, this was Bragnar or whatever his name was?
Brogdane.
Brogdane.
Yes.
He looks like a Brogdane.
Does kind of look like a Brogdane. Amim, you are conveniently up next. You are currently unable to see anything, as your vision is just dark. Luckily, that does mean you are not under the effect of fear anymore, because you can't see anything.
I clicked the wrong thing. I clicked the camera. I have danger sense, but I think that's only for like traps.
It is for dexterity saving throws on anything you can see, which unfortunately is nothing.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. So I will attempt that save so I don't remain. And so since I'm blinded, I'm no longer frightened.
You are no longer frightened. Unfortunately, there is no second save for the blind effect. You are just blind for 1 minute or until cured by outside circumstances.
I see. Can I like still attack, or is it just disadvantage? Or...
You can. It is at disadvantage.
Cool. I suppose since I'm blind, I'll just start swinging. And I'll attack Brogdane. I'll try to hit him now that he's blinded me.
Sure thing.
Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna hit no matter what. Okay, so I got in a 13 with disadvantage.
Unfortunately, as you swing and you're sort of feeling through your blade, nothing seems to really make connection here. And those of you who are looking in that direction can see that he just Brogdane easily sidesteps this swing. Anything else for your turn?
I don't think so.
Okay. In that case, Apoy, it's back to you.
All right. Well, I'm shitting bricks over here. I'm immediately going to look down at my bracelet and whisper slither, summoning the serpent from it. It doesn't. We didn't really say when it goes in initiative. Is it after me?
I'll
with
just
me?
say it goes at the same initiative count as you.
But what about this round?
It can go this round.
Okay, sweet. So it is going to slither on up toward this guy. I'm giving it telepathic commands to go bite his ass. It can move up to 30 feet.
Unfortunately, it is not quite able to reach it. Do you
Okay,
want
then
it?
it'll go for the other dude.
Okay.
And it's just going to go for a quick bite attack here. 12 to hit.
12 will not hit this guy.
Unfortunate. You absolutely hate to see that. That's okay. For my action, I am going to go ahead and cast Magic Missile at a second level at Brogdane.
Sure thing. Go ahead and roll some damage.
Yes, sir. Uh, 22 points.
22 points of magic missile damage.
Wait, no, that can't be right. I did that math wrong, didn't I? Hold on. No, sorry. Yeah, that's definitely wrong. 14 points. 14 points. Yeah, I was like,
Still,
how is it?
That's a
Considering the
beefy laugh.
maximum is 20, I don't think I got a 22.
Okay. You sort of put your palm up, and these glowing orbs appear from it and shoot through the air towards him. And he looks over in surprise, right as they pelt him in the chest. You can see sizzling different points where it's hit, and he does not look happy at that blow. As he turns his attention towards you. Anything else for your turn?
I'm gonna take like a good big step backwards, then try and save against his fear, which I'm not going to do. Even with bless, I don't think it's gonna matter, unfortunately.
The DC for fear, just so everyone knows, just because it's easier, is 14.
Yeah, even with a 4 on the bless, I would still fail. So
you're just moving back 5 feet, or how far do you intend?
I think 5 feet. Is that Milo next to me there?
That's Milo. Yep.
All right. Yeah, I think I'll kind of like look down, and you see there's like a little blood trickling out of where my bracelet left me and became a snake, and I just kind of like lean up against you or down against you, Milo, since you're kind of short. Just obviously very scared.
He looks like he's in trouble. I like say that about Amim, as I'm trying to hold this moonbeam and get ready to move it.
Right. Next up is another layer action. And it's going to happen this time.
Is Fedor in the bottom corner?
Yes.
Okay.
Fedor, off of the shelf right next to you, there's a rustling. And as you look behind you, a scroll goes flying off. And tracking where it goes right into the hand of Brogdane, who says, "Time to collect on that contract." And as he unfurls it, there is a puff of smoke. And a human dressed in ragtag chainmail with a spear appears
God, that's cool.
Right here.
Oh, it's less cool now.
I don't like. Not a fan of that.
And you can hear Brogdane say, "Kill them, and you'll be released."
Well, at least we're doing a favor now if we die. That's good.
That will be the end of that layer action. Next up is Fedor.
Who is that right below the number 1?
That is Milo.
That's Milo. And then the spell book is Apoy.
Yes,
And then Oz is the purple thing.
correct.
Goop.
And then that pickaxe looking thing is Amim.
Yes, that is his fan.
Okay.
axe.
All right. What's on mine? I can't quite tell.
It's a bolt of lightning.
Oh.
I need to get a better one though.
No, that's good. I just couldn't quite tell. Thinking here. Okay, so I've got the concentration bless going. And I don't remember if anybody's adding it, but you guys get plus 1d4 on attack rolls too. Just FYI. Attacks and saves.
Mm.
So I'm gonna kind of do a 2-part thing. I've got bless going, which is concentration. I can't cast another concentration spell, but I can cast another spell if I understand that correctly.
Correct.
So I'm going to. Each square is 5.
Yes.
Okay, so how close can I get to number 1 with 25 movement?
You can get to there.
Okay. So I'm going to run over there and we'll say I get there, but I'm going to go diagonal. And I'm going to kind of cast out Sanctuary like I'm throwing it on Milo.
Okay.
So I'm going to like throw this shroud of Sanctuary on him. And at the same time, I'm going to left hand a dart towards this dickhead with a spear.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll to hit there.
14 to hit.
14 will hit. Go ahead and roll some damage.
Okay. Uh, 7 points of damage as I pierce this dart into a kink in this chainmail.
7, you said?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it seems to find purchase and goes like right into their gut, and they double over in pain. This human female with this sort of long, brown, tattered hair. And they sort of grit their teeth and look up at you. Is there anything else for your turn?
No, that's all I can do, I believe.
Okay. Next up is Oz.
So I was going to continue to shoot out a window because that's who I am. But it was... I'm so sorry. I've remembered his name up until right now. It was
Brogdane.
Brogdane's... it was Brogdane's ability that reduced Amim to a blind man. Is that correct?
To your understanding, yes. You saw this sort of jagged tail come up over his shoulder and stab Amim in the eye.
Then, yeah, he's probably the one who did it. And I would like to make an attack against him, and I assume I have disadvantage.
You would have disadvantage, yes.
So good, love it. Would like that D4 though. Is Bless still up?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You betcha. +3.
Okay. Fuck. I dropped it. That's a reroll, right, Will?
Yep.
Okay. Just wanted to make doubly sure. All right. So, with disadvantage, thanks to our dwarven brother, is going to be a 19.
A 19 will hit. Go ahead and roll some damage.
And I have disadvantage on it, so unfortunately, sneak attack will not apply.
Correct.
So I rolled a 2, but I'm going to use Piercer to once a turn reroll one of my attack damages, and I got a 9, significantly different than a 2. That is going to be 14 damage to him. And I just want it to, like, just out of nowhere, and then just, like, in the cheek or something. Just real disrespectful, you know? Nothing that's going to kill him, but it's just mean.
Absolutely. As you're sort of cowering behind these crates, you pop over to take a quick shot, and lighting it up perfectly, you're sure it's going to sink in exactly and cause some heavy damage. However, as it goes through, it does strike him, like, right in the cheek. It doesn't seem to, like, fully pierce him, though, and it seems like he's taking reduced damage from this.
Okay, and then I'm going to, in a very controversial move in my career here, I would like to use my 30 feet of movement to move from my cover and actually move farther into combat.
Sure. How would you like to do that?
So either go around the right side, because I can squeeze through that if gap,
Yep.
even if it's less than, unless it's less than an inch.
It is.
And then, so how far does that put me? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
20.
Move me up and then to the left one.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then... yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna, like... seeing that Amim got, literally blinded in one attack, I'm sort of inserting myself... I'm making myself known. So I'm, like, yelling stuff as I come out, too. Like, if you want to know one of those bolts... it's coming. So I just want to distract him, essentially. Be part of the equation.
Did you pass the fear check?
Go ahead and roll.
Thank you so
For fear, I
much.
think.
Because otherwise you can't move closer to him.
Oh, that is true.
Fuck. Okay, so
Plus
that will be
2.
at the end of my turn anyway. So I'm going to be behind.
So unfortunately, you can't.
Right,
You
I
can
forgot
move
about that.
to here.
So if I can't move, can I use my bonus action to hide instead? Because I'm going to be in
Yes.
place anyways. Sorry, I wanted to be brave, but
You're scared.
I'm scared.
Sorry,
What can
I
say?
forgot about fear.
So when you first said that, I re-rolled my fear save, and that was plus what, Dan? Did you roll for your bless? 2. So that is going to be 8, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, still afraid.
And then I will roll stealth check to hide here at the end, which is good. Weird how that happens. 22.
22. Okay. Sounds good. You think you're pretty well hidden.
I went from trying to make myself known to being very, very hidden and trying to not be known. That's my turn.
Yes. Okay. Next up is going to be Milo. As you find yourself
Okay.
sort of boxed in here by friends and foes on either side.
Don't
When
forget,
that guy
Milo,
appears, I'll be...
if you
yeah.
attack, you lose your sanctuary.
Okay, what if I move the moonbeam? If I just move it onto him, basically, it's not casting a new spell; it's just maneuvering it. I still have concentration on the spell that's been active.
That's a weird case. I don't know the exact ruling. For the moment, I'll say that's fine and it won't take Sanctuary down, but I'll have to look at it for
Okay.
the future.
Okay, yeah. In this case, when that guy like appears in front of me, I'll just be like, "All right," and then I'm gonna lean and just kind of, with my staff in one hand, kind of under my armpit, just move the moonbeam right back on top of that dude, and he'll have to do another con save.
That's a... Oh, he has disadvantage. Correct? I think. 'cause
Yeah, if he's a
the
shape changer. Yeah.
22.
Yeah, he saves. What a dick. Well, wait, let me make sure that's right. Okay, yeah.
The way it's written, it sounds like you could move a moonbeam in theory and not end it. It just says
Okay.
cast a spell or attack a creature. Cast a spell
Yeah.
that hurts a creature.
That
So
sounds
he'll
fine.
take, after the half damage, he'll take 7 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And then with my bonus action, oh wait, if I cast any spell, like even to heal somebody.
No,
If you cast a spell that deals damage, I believe.
Okay.
Well, it's like
Or against a hostile creature.
it says if the awarded creature makes an attack or casts a spell that affects an enemy creature. The
Okay.
spell ends.
Well, in this
Similar.
case, with my left hand, after moving the moonbeam, I'm gonna say, Omim, hear my voice. You are an oak tree, and you will weather this storm. And I'm gonna cast like healing word on him. Does bless affect healing word at all?
No.
Okay, it wouldn't be added to it. Okay. In that case, Amim is going to regain a solid 6 points of HP. And that's it for my turn. I can't move towards this guy, right? So, yeah, I'll just stay exactly where I'm at, I think. Yeah. Well, actually, can I just take a step back? 5
Yes.
feet?
You will take an attack of opportunity, potentially, from...
Would that ward make a difference that's on me? Within
I believe they have to make a
ward?
wisdom saving throw to see if they can attack you.
Correct.
Forget it. I'll just stay exactly where I'm at. I don't think it's gonna make a difference.
Okay.
Because if he
and
fails the save, he has to attack someone else, right?
if he fails the save, he has to... In this case, I
He-
would say he wouldn't be able to attack anyone else because it's an
Okay.
attack of opportunity.
If that's the case, I will take a step back just to be out of his like 5-foot radius and just see if he can.
She
Though I
is
don't know
going
what that
to
save is.
attempt to make an attack of opportunity, but I'm gonna guess she fails the wisdom saving throw because she rolled a 3. So you should be fine to step back there.
Okay,
Is there anything else for your turn?
that's it.
Okay.
Oh, let me
Uh,
do my save. Nat 20. I'm no longer feared by this thing.
There you go. So you finally managed to shake off this sense of fear that these murals have caused, and take a step back. Following your turn, it is Foom's turn, and Foom, Amem, you don't see this, but the rest of you do. You do sort of get a sense that he's leaving this space, though. If you're interested in making an attack of opportunity, you can at disadvantage. Amem?
You can still hit him, right? Or I guess that uses your like reaction, doesn't it?
I mean, yeah, if he's just running away. Does it seem like he's just running away from the fight or just like from the spot?
You can't see him. You just get a sense that he's stepping back.
Yeah, I guess I'll take a jab at him.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit with disadvantage, please.
That will be an 11.
11, unfortunately, is not going to hit as he easily steps away.
Did
Logan,
you roll
did
plus
you want
4?
plus 4?
Plus
Or I'm
4?
sorry. No, why did you roll the D4? Sorry, I was off.
No worries.
Is that? Do you get blessed for attacks?
Josh.
Yeah,
Oh,
attacks or
no.
saves.
I didn't add anything then.
Okay, let me roll. Plus 2.
13.
13. That is oh, wait. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong sheet. Let me make sure I'm getting you accurate information. That is unfortunately not going to hit.
No. Okay.
Logan, did you want your snake to make an attack of opportunity?
Absolutely. Let's go. 17 to hit.
Go ahead and roll some damage.
He suffers 1 piercing damage plus 2 poison damage for a total of 3 damage.
Okay. This seems to...
Hold on, actually. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, it's going to be pretty low. 8.
All right, so yes, I was right the first time. He takes 3 damage total.
Okay. It's going to step. Or all the way back there for his turn. Next up is going to be this lady down here, who looks slightly hesitant, but is going to go ahead and step down here and make an attack against Apoy.
Go ahead.
It's a woman?
No, go on.
Yes.
If she comes closer, I'm gonna say, Miss, you don't have to do that. And I'm gonna keep focusing on my moonbeam.
You don't understand. And she's gonna stab her spear towards you. It's a very low roll, though. 9 to hit.
Nope, that misses.
Nope.
You are easily able to get out of the way.
Oh.
It doesn't seem like her whole heart is in it, to be honest. Following that is going to be Brogdane once again. Yeah, he's getting out of this moonbeam. He's going this way, though.
Probably smart.
He's moving to the other side of you, and as he sort of skirts around you, he's gonna try and attack you while your back is turned here.
Hey, Will.
Ooh, the first one.
I have a question.
Yep.
Reading the moonbeam thing, it says when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn in there, it takes damage. Given that I damaged it on my turn,
I'll say that would have been the damage because you damaged it
yeah,
an extra time, correct?
basically, yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll
So
just
instead
do
of
it right
taking
going
damage on
forward.
its turn now. Okay.
That he would have taken that damage anyway at the beginning of this turn, so
Exactly.
the
I agree.
damage carries over. But
Okay.
the first one's gonna miss you, Amim. The second one also not too hot. It's gonna be 14 to hit.
That one will hit.
Okay. That's gonna be 2 piercing, already halved, plus 7 points of poison, so 9 total. As he stabs you once again with his tail.
Would it be 8 to half the piercing?
No, he rolled a 4 for piercing. I already have that.
Oh, okay.
So
I get
9 total for that. And as you guys look and see Amim, as he's bleeding out of these puncture wounds that have been stabbed into him, you see like these dark splotches of ink coming out as well. Seem to be dripping from the bottom of the tail. Following that, Brogdane is going to go ahead and use the rest of his movements to get out of there. Well, neither of you have any reactions to make. And next up will be Amim.
How far did he move away from me?
He moved. Well, you're not sure because you're blind, but he
Oh, true.
wasn't moving too fast when he left, so you assume he's within 15 feet of you.
Can I hit him with a breath weapon? Would that be reasonable with me being blind?
Sure. What is the range of the breath weapon?
Oh, I do not know. I believe it's a toxic breath weapon, though, like poison. Let me pull it up again. It is... Well, it doesn't give the distance. What the heck?
Here, let me look.
It gives the... wait. It's 15... Oh, okay, so it's... I see what it's saying. I think the distance is 15 feet, but it's in a cone shape. I think that's what it's saying.
Okay. Then, yeah, you sort of got a sense of what direction he was moving as you're used to this sort of combat with people dodging in and out. And I'll say, even though you're blind, you are able to just send a spray in that direction, hoping it will hit.
Yeah. He needs to
What-
make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That is going to be a 16.
He will
Does
pass, but he'll
Does my
take half
snake
damage.
have to take this as well?
I don't believe so. I believe... how do we calculate it for him? Let me see.
Is that what that yellow thing is?
Yeah, I didn't have a snake ready to go.
It's all good. I like it. I like it. It's like the no step on me snake.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. I rolled a dice count of 8, so half of that is 4 for his success.
Okay. Cone's width at a given point along its length is equal to that point's distance from the point of origin. So, no. Your snake is fine. You said 4 points of damage?
Yes.
And what type of damage is this?
It's poison, I believe. I don't know if he's resistant to that or not.
Yes, he seems to just brush this off, not even really paying any attention to it. Not that you would know because you're blind, but
I'm like, that
rest
got
of
it.
you.
We can rest easy.
Yes. Anything else for your turn, Amen?
What's the red? Is the red circle Foom?
The red circle is a moonbeam.
Oh.
Foom is over by like the bookshelf.
So there's not really much. Okay, I was gonna try to move to cover, or just like away from the spot, but I suppose I will stay close to the snake.
Okay. Apoy, you are next up.
Yeah, I'm gonna call out and be like, Amin, are we killing this other guy too? What's the deal?
I'm just gonna scream, like in true pain.
All right, sounds good. I'll sick my snake on him. Poison snake is gonna chase after Thum.
Okay.
And he's gonna go for his signature bite attack, which is his only action. He's gonna roll a natural 1, unfortunately. So
That is unfortunate.
he's
Foom
Bites
easily
himself.
seeing this coming and just like taking flight slightly to dodge.
Oh, that's a little disrespectful. I mean, it is what it is. That's unfortunate. Okay, so I will keep on keeping on. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and once again use a second level. Nah, I don't want to waste a second level. First level magic missile onto Big Bad Bogdane.
Okay. Go ahead and roll some damage.
Yes, sir. Um, 9 plus 5 is 14.
14 with a first level magic missile.
Oh, I rolled too many times. 9. Boy, I'm really good at this class.
Okay. Just keeping you honest. Yeah, once again, he's sort of pelted by these scorch marks, and he does not look at all happy about that. As his gaze locks onto you. Anything else for your turn?
Yeah, I'm going to use my telekinesis to push him slightly away.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'll push this guy right next to me here. I'll push that guy back a little bit, away from Milo.
Sure. Is that a save?
It is a strength saving throw, yes.
That's a failure. Ah!
All right,
Sort of just
I push him
dragged.
5 feet back. There you go. That's
Dragged
it for my turn. Oh no, I want to see if I pass my thing.
Yes.
Bless. Can I get a roll on that?
Yep. 4.
With that, I think I pass. It's gonna be a 15.
Yes, that will pass. So you are no longer frightened.
Big ups. Let's go. Thor is my second favorite god. Besides myself.
Go
Go.
rock on that.
True. It is time once again for a layer action. The third of the 3 options here.
Oh boy,
that
a
doesn't
big
look good.
circle. That's not my moonbeam.
No. I am borrowing
Supposed to be
your
like a healing-
shatter spell for a second here. It's not shatter. But
Healing
I
aura.
do need everyone in this circle, so everyone except Amim and this one NPC to roll a dexterity saving throw. As books and parchments fly off of these shelves and just make this swirling swarm of razor sharp paper around you.
Do we get Dan's blessed at that?
Oh yeah, Dan, hit me with a bless.
Oh, yeah.
Do get bless. DC is 14. So
Plus
I need
2.
17.
Wow.
23.
success,
13.
failure.
You said dexterity?
Yes.
17.
success,
I'm
and
gonna say I use my cog shield to.
success. Yeah, and it sort of grinds up and eats some of these papers as it goes here.
Yeah, I haven't put this in action, so I'm gonna say that I'm gonna add to your description and say that where the straps are, I can grab the edge of it and spin it, and then the whole thing, all the cogs are turning separately. So I
Nice.
grab it and spin it and hold it up.
Absolutely.
Like
So those of
grinder
you
Paper shredder.
who succeeded are taking half damage. So that'll be 4 points of slashing damage to anyone who succeeded, 8 to anyone who failed.
Oh.
Oh, 4 for a succeed.
Correct.
Excuse me.
And then at the end of this layer action, all of these papers just sort of fall limp to the ground. They're no longer fluttering about. This human fighter does not look too happy about it either. Next up is Oz.
So I'm still frightened, unfortunately. So I will just do my attack roll against him again. Same Dane, same.
Brogdane, yes.
Brag, Haggard,
Dog brain.
Dog brain. That's gonna be a 20, even without bless. Does that hit?
This was with disadvantage.
Oh fuck. I promise. Oh, I actually rolled the same thing. Same thing.
Okay, then yes, that will hit.
And then 4 damage. That is going to be. I have disadvantage. Fuck. That is going to be 11 points piercing damage.
Sure.
And then.
Once again, this bolt taking purchase, it seems to do less damage than you would expect.
Fuck. I'm going to dip 1 space to the right so I can just get sort of a better angle at being behind these boxes with the approaching enemy. And then I would like to just try to shake my fright once more. And then I could use the bless for this, Dan, if you don't mind.
I do not mind.
I'm going to need it.
1.
14?
Sorry, buddy.
Isn't 14 the DC?
You will just barely succeed with that 14. Finally shaking off that fright.
You are blessed, my son.
I feel the presence of Thor in this room.
Next up, Milo.
Okay. I'm just gonna say you can run, mate, but you can't hide, and I'm gonna maneuver that moonbeam around him and back onto Brogdane.
Dog brain.
I felt like a lot's happened, and I've been sitting here. I don't know if I got skipped or I'm just impatient.
You're muted,
You're
Will.
muted, Will.
I just know it come after Garrick.
I said yes, I did completely skip you. I'm sorry. You can go
No, that's
next.
okay. You guys go ahead and finish up, and I'll pick it up.
Yeah, no one would have gone in between any of you anyways. That's just my bad.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So do you want me to make 1 move or 2? I don't know where you're at.
I think I only skipped you this one round.
Okay.
Because last round you did
Are
Sanctuary.
you sure you skipped him?
Yeah, I did. He goes right after the lair action. He did Sanctuary last round, and then I forgot this round.
If the fighter doesn't really engage me, well, I'm not wanting her to. What is she doing?
She is brandishing a spear towards a poi.
Oh, you fucking bitch! All right, I'm gonna pull out the hammer and put the hammer down.
Okay.
With a natural 1.
Unfortunate. luckily, you manage to avoid hitting your friend as your blow. She just ducks easily out of the way. As you make this big swing, it sort of comes around towards Apoy, but you manage to stop yourself in time. Is there anything else for your turn?
Well, shit. I don't think so.
Okay. In that case, Milo, you moved the moonbeam. Is there anything else you wish to do for your turn?
Is there any way I can like squeeze between Fedor and the chainmail woman and just move towards Amim? Or do I need to go all the way around?
I believe unless you're a halfling, so I think actually you can. I
I
have
was
to look
wondering
it up,
about that.
but I think for
I
the
have to
moment.
look it up as well.
For the
Basically, moving the moonbeam costs my action, so I can't sprint. But
Sure.
I do want to move towards Amim 25 feet, as whatever the most efficient route is.
Tony, do you want to be here or here?
If I could be the square away, that'd be probably ideal. And as
Here?
I kind of do that, if I could remain out of reach of the bad guy, that
Here?
would be awesome. Yeah, if that's possible, that'd be perfect.
Yep.
And as I'm like moving through the room, I'm gonna say, "Why don't you pick on someone different than him?" And I'm gonna move towards Amim for my that'll be it for my. Actually, you know what? I'm debating whether or not to fire a bonus action at him, but then that would break that sanctuary that I have on me. I think for the time being, I'll just. How rough does the creature look?
He's taken some wear. He doesn't look too run down, but he's clearly taken some hits.
I'm thinking about attacking him, but then I look over at Amim and I realize like healing him and like taking care of him is probably a better idea. So I'm not going to attack him. I'm gonna leave the sanctuary on myself.
Okay. In that case, it is Foom's turn. Foom, confused as to why the snake is attacking him, is going to stab down at it with a dagger. That's not too good to hit.
No.
Um,
Go on.
That's a 10 to hit. Apoy?
Oh, it's trying to hit me?
It's trying to hit the snake.
Oh, the snake. Sorry. I was like, I'm pretty sure you didn't say my name. Yeah, I forgot I have a snake. Yeah, no, 10 misses.
Okay. Sort of swings wide. He doesn't want to get too close to the snake, and all he's got is a dagger, and just throws his whole battle strategy off here. Next up is going to be number one here, and as you've kind of stepped in the way between her and Apoy, she is going to take an attack at you, Fedor. She rolled pretty well. That is a 21 to hit, I assume hits.
It does hit.
That is going to be 7 points of piercing damage with her spear. She just stabs it into your shoulder.
I am going to use a reaction. To do Wrath of the Storm. So she needs to make a dexterity savings throw versus 14.
That is going to fail.
Okay. So right, almost as a reaction. So she hits me, and I kind of clang my hammer and my shield together to try to block it. It doesn't block, but almost at the same time, a bolt of lightning just comes out of nowhere and cracks down on her for 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. That just completely fries her. She slumps to the ground here.
Fucking bitch.
What a way to go.
I spit where she was, where her burn mark was, and I'm going to turn towards Tom. And obviously, it's not my turn. I won't do anything, but I'm going to be making a move that way. So
Sure. Next up is Brogdane. I believe he needs to make a Constitution saving throw against this moonbeam. $19. I'm going to assume it exceeds. You are muted. I can't hear what you're saying.
Yeah, he'll take 7 points of radiant damage in either case. Yeah.
Okay. And he does not look happy at this. And as you run by saying, pick on someone different than him, he'll say, gladly. And he'll take a step towards you. And he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
that's correct. 14.
14. Yeah, he is pretty easily going to beat that save.
Okay.
And make a multi-attack against you. Ooh, first one is like a 26, 27 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. I like raise my log up on my arm to try to block. What is he doing?
These claws come out of his
Tail.
hand and he rakes it down on you. And as you lift up your shield, you do catch one arm, but the other one comes swiping underneath at your stomach. And that is going to be 11 points of slashing damage to you. And his second attack with his tail, it's going to be a 25 to hit.
Yeah.
1 piercing plus 7 poison, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. So 8.
Yes.
And a con save. Do I get bless on that con save? That's not
Yes.
gonna make much of a difference.
Yeah, you
Okay.
do. 4.
So it's a 6 total.
6, you are blinded for 1 minute as this ink just fills your eyes and the whole room turns dark. Also, I do need you to make 2 concentration checks since you were hit twice for this moonbeam.
Okay. How does that work? What do I?
They're Constitution saving throws. One of them is the first one's versus 11, the second one is versus 10.
So the first one is
They get blessed as well because they're saving throws.
Nice. And they're con saves, is that right?
Yes.
So the first one's like 23, and the second
Okay.
one is 16 plus whatever bless.
2.
So you are able to hold on to this moonbeam.
I'm like gripping my staff like, that really hurt pretty bad.
Yes. Completely
Hello?
unable to see.
Great. Fucking awesome.
Amim, we're back to you.
I'm pretty far away now. I'm still blinded. Like, this is really fucking my eyesight up.
It sure is.
Is there any way I can get to Brogdane? Can you still use movement like to get places? Like, I just don't know how far the blindness goes.
Yes, the blindness, you can't see anything at all. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me to see, as you're listening to the fight, if you can sort of pinpoint where.
If I can, I'm gonna yell at Amen to come towards me.
Will this perception check be my action?
No.
Okay, cool. That will be 7.
So in the jumble of noise, you're not entirely sure where anyone has really gone here. You do get a voice shouting out from further down in the room that says, come towards me, but you can't even really pinpoint where that is except for.
I'll try to move towards the voice, but as an action, I'd like to Do you do the bandage where like you just add a D4 plus medicine? Do you do that well?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. I will do that then. Just to
Sort
try to
of patching
regain
out
some
your
hit points.
here. What is your movement speed?
30 feet.
Come in here.
Are you just moving straight forward 30 feet?
Yes.
Now, unexpectedly to you, two things are gonna happen. You are gonna walk through this moonbeam since you can't see it in front of you. So I'm gonna need a Constitution saving throw.
I'll be going. Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the story. I rolled a natural 1, but I'm going to use my second lucky point to not do that ever again.
Okay, go ahead and roll again.
Not that good. Do I get the D4 from Fedor?
You would, yes.
What's the save, actually? Because if I get a 4, it'll be 11.
Milo,
Sorry,
what is it?
You get a 1.
What's the save on your
So, yeah,
moonbeam?
8 total.
They do. They do.
Steven?
Oh, what's up?
Your moonbeam has accidentally affected Amim here.
Oh no.
He rolled an
I
8
walked
on his
into it.
save. 9, 8.
Yeah, that would be a fail. Yeah.
So go ahead and roll
So
some
he
damage.
walked through the moonbeam. Oh Jesus. Okay. Oh no. 11.
So you will take
11.
11 points of radiant damage here.
Yeah.
I have 8 hit points left.
I just fried him. Okay.
I
Oops.
just walked through and just...
Only my
Secondly,
concentration had broke.
Brogdane could take an opportunity attack, but he's gonna not worry about you for the second. So you are fine
Where's
there.
the moonbeam? Is that red
It's the
circle?
So
red
yeah,
circle.
he unconscious
So I
in
would
the middle
just
of the
fall
room
down
then.
right there.
You're unconscious?
Yes.
Okay.
Who's unconscious?
Amim is unconscious.
The blind guy that walked into a moonbeam. Oh, where am I going?
Seems a bit bright. Ah!
We're all just shouting, "No, Amim, stop, stop!" He just burns himself to a crisp.
What's that smell?
That's your burning flesh.
Okay. So Amim, you are down for the moment. Apoy, you are next up.
All right. Well, I would help you, Amim, but I don't have anything that does that. So instead, I'm going to keep on keeping on. First, I'm going to have my poison snake go for yet another bite attack. 14 to hit.
14 is gonna miss. Yes, 14 is going to miss.
That's sad. That's okay. I'm then going to use another magic missile at first level. This will also be on Brogdane, whatever the hell his name is. This time I'm actually going to do the math right. It's going to be crazy. 3 plus 2 is 5 plus 2 is 7.
7.
Get the fuck out.
70.
Yeah, he's really not looking happy about this.
Okay, awesome. Love that. And I am going to quickly pat Fedor on the back, but then also Mage Hand push him a little bit forward and say, can you get Amim back up? He looks really hurt.
It's not my
are you
turn
willing-
yet. Fuck.
Are you willing to be pushed, Fedor?
Oh yeah, that's where I'm going anyway.
Cool. Move there. Anything else for your turn, boy?
I'll take another big step back. Just one square back, moving out of the combat here. And that'll be it.
Okay. Following your turn, it is another layer action. What? Once again, a scroll comes flying off this bookcase, and lands directly in his hand, and he does the whole summoning thing once again. and another, this time a dwarven man in full armor is going to appear right next to you, boy. Fedor, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go over to Amim and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
I don't need to like stabilize him first. By doing that, it kind of does that all at the same time, right?
Correct.
Just in the act of giving it hit points.
That is correct.
Full pop, 12 hit points.
Okay. Amim, you are back up with 12 HP.
Nice.
Do I come back blind?
You do come back blind.
Oh, okay.
Put me back under.
You reopen your eyes to the beautiful sight of nothing.
Yes.
And
I will say your vision, like the edges, are beginning to clear. It seems it's clear to you that this effect is not permanent. However, you have not reached the point of non-blindness yet.
That's all I'll do for my action.
Okay. Sounds good.
Running out of spell slots.
You and
Hate
me
to
both,
see it.
brother.
Oz?
So I have a thing that I'm not sure if I can fully do in a turn. So just know that I'm not trying to be like powerful with this. This is supposed to be more of a cool thing. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to. Anyways, so I got holy water in the party, not from the things that were given. I did not buy it off of the scanning
Correct.
guy.
You got it from the deck of many things.
That is correct. So, I would like to take that bottle out, and I want to like shove an arrow in the cork. So I just kind of make this big bulbous, sort of blunt-looking arrow, and then I want to, or bolt technically, and then I want to try to shoot it at Dog Brain. Thank you, Steven.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll to hit.
I do what I can.
No longer at disadvantage, and if I do hit, I will have sneak attack because there are allies.
Correct. Although I'm gonna say if
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say if you do hit, it's not gonna do arrow damage plus sneak attack. It'll do holy water damage. Plus
Well,
sneak attack.
I rolled a natural 20, so
Okay.
I'm not sure how to roll for this.
So hold on.
+2.
So this is gonna be actually even more damage than your arrow would be.
Sweet. Yeah, so I don't really know, nor does Oz, if holy water affects this thing, but nothing looks more unholy than this. So I thought, why not try?
Go ahead and roll 4d6 radiant damage plus your sneak attack,
Oh, damn.
and then
Wait,
double all of
Is
the
that,
dice.
that 46 is before double? Oh, shit.
I thought, Will Carls, you little guy, I'm going to have to roll on an online roller. I don't have that many dice near me. Fuck, Logan was right. I should have bought that pound.
That's about, yeah, that's exactly what
So roll 4d6.
4d6 plus your sneak attack, and then double that, and then add.
So that's 13 off the first.
Let's go.
And doubling that is going to be an additional 18. So that's going to be 31.
31.
And then the sneak attack is going to be, that's not too much, so I'll roll one at a time. 4, 9, 15, 20.
So 20 plus 36.
Do I also add my dexterity modifier?
You would, yes.
Another 5 on top of that.
Plus 36 plus 5. So that is 61 points of damage that you just did to it. Oz, how would you like to do this?
I don't know the efficacy of holy water, to whatever this is, a demon, devil, this disgusting thing. But I want to essentially Wicked Witch of the West this thing with my water.
Absolutely. So as you make this improvised weapon and just sort of duck above and let off this bolt, it heads straight, almost in slow motion, towards Brogdane, who is busy with combatants on every side now, just dominating everyone around him, blinding them.
Also before I kill him, I want to say, "Hey, dog brain!" So he's looking right at me.
You let it out, "Hey, dog brain!" And just in time, he turns his head to see this vial of water coming towards him, and he recognizes it, and the fear is in his eyes. But he's got his hands on Amim and his hands on Milo. He's got no limbs to stop this, and directly into his face, it explodes. And he starts to smoke and contort and contract. No, no. And you can see he is just melting away, melting, and a cloud of smoke comes up where Brogdane once was, but has now disappeared.
Although I would like to state, and Will Carls, you probably know this, that bucket of water did not actually kill the Wicked Witch of the East or the West.
If we're going by Wicked Canon, you are absolutely
By Wicked Canon, that is not actually
correct.
what happened. I believe she was later meeting the Scarecrow guy. I can't remember his name.
Yes. She just kind of snuck out. Fiero. Yes.
What?
Good musical.
Saw that musical once in New York.
I saw it in New York too, but I liked the national tour better, actually.
Haven't seen it in several different places, but I know when I watched that the first time, world shattering. I was this is
it's a magical musical.
It's wonderful.
Yes.
Anyways,
I recommend Wicked to anyone who hasn't seen it.
And I guess her name is Elphaba and not the
Elphaba.
Wicked Witch of the East. With the West?
Wicked
Which
Witch
one
of
is
the
she?
West, yes.
Okay, she's
the West.
She's West.
Sorry.
It's
Hey, she's
Elphaba.
a good witch.
The original author of The Wizard of Oz was named L. Frank Baum, so they combined it Elphaba.
I did not know that.
Little piece of trivia.
Huh.
Anyways,
Super cool.
as that large figure has disappeared, combat is still ongoing, as there are still Foom and this dwarven man to consider, but that was certainly very helpful. Milo, you are next up.
Okay. I'm gonna like reach into my bag and grab some of this like kind of weird looking ash, and I'm gonna rub it in my eyes and cast lesser restoration on myself. Can I do that? I guess. I mean, there's probably no reason I can't do
You
that.
sure
right?
can, and as you do, it sort of soaks up some of this ink, and you are able to see once again.
That's a lot better. And I'm just gonna like see that this creature is like dead and be like, "Good job, guys!" And I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna fire my you know what? Shit, actually. Yeah, I have to. Okay, so I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna fire my like not crossbow. My constellation that's on my body can like move, and it suddenly moves off my body and pulls this imaginary bow and fires this arrow made of like starlight at the other guy that's in the room next to the snake there. Uh, so that'll be like a ranged attack to hit, I guess, like a spell attack. So does that get blessed?
Yeah.
It's a 22 to hit, but I'll take the
That'll-
bless.
Absolutely.
Plus
Hit.
one.
Go ahead and roll some damage against Foom here.
Okay. It's not gonna be great actually. So, it's gonna be 6 points of radiant damage as well.
Okay.
And
Still alive, but now he's got like a hole in his chest. He looks on death's door back here.
I'm gonna say to him, "Look, now's your chance to surrender. Drop your arms. He was a bad guy, but you're free."
There's no such thing as free, but I have no intent on fighting you. Please, let me live. I face a fate worse than death.
On your knees.
So the snake can kill me?
I kind of like look to the rest of the group, like, right? What are we doing with him?
It's up to him. You seem to know him.
Yeah, it's up to Armin.
Am I no longer blinded?
Your vision is starting to come back. You can get like glimpses of stuff, but you're still not
I'll get you
completely.
on my next turn
Cool.
if Fedor doesn't.
Just wanted to ask. Or we're still in combat, right?
We are still in combat. Milo, is there anything else you want from your turn?
To be honest, like, maybe, maybe I will move down towards number 2 down there. That's like a dwarven fighter guy,
Yes.
right? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna stay right where I'm at.
Okay.
I'm good. Yeah.
In that case, it is Foom's turn. Foom is not going to take any hostile action. He's just got his hands up over here, sort of up against the wall. Sitting there, it is next to the dwarf's turn. He's continuing to attack you, Apoy. He's going to miss. Just completely off. He's kind of taken aback by the death of Brogdane here and doesn't have his full wits about him. Dead. Amin, it's your turn. You're still blind, unfortunately.
That's okay. So the blindness, where does it, is it like I've just been stabbed in the eye, or is it that like this black goop is in my eyes?
Yeah, so it's like you were stabbed in the eye, but then it's like it ejected like ink into your eyes.
And there's like, I can't like wipe it away, it's just like constantly.
Yeah, it's like in your eyes. Like it's slowly draining from the injection points, but it's not something you can just wipe away,
Yeah.
unfortunately. It takes a lesser restoration spell, or after a period of time, it wears off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit you
I
up
will,
anywhere.
I'll break my axe in half, and I'll like try to stand in the most defensive position I know, so if anything attacks me, I will just swipe at it with
Absolutely.
a broken fan axe.
Sounds good. So are you taking a ready action to attack, or are you taking a
Yeah.
defensive stance? Okay. Sounds good.
Oh, that's a good point. I think I'd rather take a defensive stance because that just increases AC, right?
I can't remember if it increases AC or gives someone disadvantage to hit you, but it is one of the
Dodge
two.
would be disadvantage, and defensive increases your AC.
By how much?
Let me see.
I didn't know that.
I thought it was just a disadvantage. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think the dodge action is. I think I'm rolling the dodge action and this defensive stance into one. Defensive stance isn't actually technically 5e action, but so it would just give anyone disadvantage to hit you. It's the same as taking the dodge action.
Yeah, you're right.
Cool.
You're right. You're right.
I'll do that. And that should complete my turn.
Absolutely. Apoy.
All right, yeah. I'm gonna first look over to this dwarf guy and be like, "Don't you see your master is defeated? You don't have to kill me anymore."
It's not that simple. Please just die.
No, I don't think I'm gonna do that. But well, I'll give you a chance. I'm gonna go ahead and chill touch him.
Go ahead and roll some damage.
Well, I have to roll to hit first.
Oh, yeah.
Can I have my bless bonus, Daniel?
+3.
+3 will give me a 17.
That'll absolutely hit. Go ahead and roll some damage now.
Ready? Where's my D8? Where's my D8? Oh, there it is. 7 points of, I guess this is necrotic damage.
27. I'm sorry.
Just 7. Just 7.
Just 7.
27 sounds great, though.
I was going to say.
No, yeah, 7 points of necrotic, and then I'm gonna like look over to Amim and be like, "So what's the deal on the Foom thing? Should my snake bite him, or is he cool?"
Wait. I'll just like be standing there as tense as possible.
Okay. I'll have my snake like start coming back to me.
Okay, he's very relieved as the snake leaves his space. Anything else for your turn?
Nope.
Okay. It would be the layer action next. However, Brogdane is dead, and there's no one currently controlling this sort of layer area. So, Fedor, it's up to you.
All right. I'm going to put my hand on Amim's shoulder and say, it's time to stop fucking around and go kill that motherfucker. And I'm going to Lesser Restoration and take away his blindness.
Yes. We're once again able to see as this ink drains from your eyes.
Now go get it.
Anything else for your turn, Fedor?
No.
Don't worry,
Okay.
guys. I got this over here. Don't even think about helping. I'm fine.
Oz.
All right.
Yeah, Oz.
Look, I really do hate to do this, and I'm just gonna start lowering my crossbow at the paper person. I really don't want to do this, and I'm gonna give like one last chance.
Just please die. Don't kill me.
Can't. I'm sorry. I can't.
Now, Oz, let's hear him out. We just have to really quickly die, and then you're fine, or no? Please shoot him.
Sorry. And I'm gonna take a shot at him. But I feel apologetically about it, and that's what matters.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll the hit.
25.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll some damage. Get that sneak attack in there.
Well, that feels mean.
No.
I mean, he
Fine.
swung his weapon at me, so
20 points, nice and round.
Yeah. Second kill of the day for Oz here.
Damn.
With that, we'll come out of initiative order. Foom is left, as are the rest of you and the snake. But other than that, you seem to have defeated all the enemies in this room.
I'm gonna have my
How's
snake
Foom
just like
looking?
crawl up my arm and become a bracelet again.
Absolutely. Sort of solidifies its jagged teeth. It's actually slightly uncomfortable because it does have these like two fangs that pierce into your arm a little bit, but oh well.
It's cool though.
Such is the price.
How
For...
does Foom look? Is he like super injured?
He looks at death's door. Like he is at 1 hit point. And very lucky.
I'm gonna maneuver the moonbeam like right next to him. Like it's gonna float through the room, not hit anybody, and then just like be like right next to him. Is he near a door?
No. The only two doors that you are aware of are this one at the front here, and this secret one over here. He's by like a bookshelf.
Okay. Well then, let me put the moonbeam like right in front of him, like on the square to his left. There you go.
He is
And
like
I'm just gonna,
pressed
hold
up
it.
against the wall.
Yeah.
Please, I want no trouble.
I'm gonna wipe the poison out of my eyes as like Fedor puts his hand on my shoulder or wherever. And as soon as I like see Foom begging, I'm just going to full sprint at him as I'm putting my axe back together and using it as a spear.
Oh shit!
Please, Amim, you were always my favorite. I can help you. And you are just easily able to kill him in whichever way you wish.
I would love to just. He's against the wall because I had an idea,
Yes.
but that changes it. Oh, okay. So if he's against the
If
wall,
he's charging, I let the moonbeam go also.
I'm just gonna run, put it flat, so it's horizontal to the ground, and just cut him in half with just one stab, just straight in the stomach.
Are we killing people in cold blood now?
I'm standing back going, yes!
Okay. The room falls quiet as there is no one but your party in here now.
Amim, he looked like he was submitted, like he would have given up.
He
Wasn't that he
slayed me.
openly said that he'd given up?
He keep me slave.
Honestly, that's a good point.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look at Apoy and just kind of like,
Yeah.
and I'll just like kind of walk away. Like I don't condone it, but I'm like, everybody's got their own things going on. I'm gonna mind my own business.
Right. And you killed those two guys, remember?
Yeah, Fedor. I was looking at this guy and I was like, I bet Fedor thinks this dude is unholy, and that gave me the idea because you're always talking about that sort of stuff.
Aye.
I hit him with that holy water and he melted. It was wild.
Well done, laddie.
So do you guys think that those guys that were trapped in the scrolls are like abandoned in hell forever now?
Probably, yes. I would assume that that's the case. This is why I don't make deals with devils.
This has been like maybe the best day I've ever had, followed by the worst. Because we had a great party earlier, and I met a girl. She was very nice. And then we came in here, had to kill some people, and I've never done that either. And, guys, what the hell are we doing?
Guys, I think we need to get the fuck out of here.
Are you
Yeah.
talking about fives? You liked fives? She seemed nuts.
Well, she's a bit kooky, but
Who of us here isn't?
tight. Sorry. I lagged.
Yeah, I heard something weird. Can you guys see me?
No.
I see your figure.
Yeah, you're a little me fig.
How are we gonna get out of here, guys?
This isn't good. I feel like maybe we pissed off some very important people in this town.
Oh, for sure we have. I mean, everyone in this town hates us. The Bard Few, the one organization that we refused to join.
Second Sons, who you were literally told a couple hours ago were like following you and would not let you leave the city alive.
That's another one.
Guys,
that's
we gotta
a few
get the
right
fuck
off-
out
right
of
off the
here.
dome,
Terry doesn't hate us. We don't care about Terry anymore. Is that right?
Hey, last you saw Terry, he was in the revel room.
Well, here's the thing.
We'll come back for Terry. He's
Yeah.
fine.
We're not listening to people who don't hate us. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people who don't hate us in this town, but it's more
That's true.
the thing that there are several groups of people who do hate us. That's the issue.
Powerful groups,
Yeah.
yes. So what do you guys
Yeah,
think?
but-
They're looking for us all as a unit.
Uh-huh.
Maybe if we each split up and go individual ways by ourselves, we'll go less and more stealthily, and we can meet up outside at my house, outside of the city, outside the city limits.
Okay, but what if one of us gets caught by himself? Wouldn't that be
I
really
don't
bad?
like that idea.
I'm real slippery though.
Seems-
You guys, one of you non-slippery ones have to throw out something here.
Well, I could make us all a bit more slippery. Kind of get us all out of here together.
That sounds good. That sounds perfect.
But we gotta. Is there a door in here? Like, is there actually a door out that we can see?
So there is a door. There is like this main door at the bottom of the room, this double door that seems to be shut, and as you like jiggle the latch, it's locked from the inside here.
Okay, so it's not the door we came in then. Okay.
No, you came in through like a secret passage into this room that led to a portal to the revel room.
We got to get out of here this way because we're not going back the way we came.
Right. Yeah.
Or maybe, are there windows to the out front?
So the only windows of any kind you see in this room are the three
Stained
stained
glass
glass windows, one of which is partially shattered. Everything seems to be like stone walls and bookcases behind that. There seems to be like a little bit of wood peeking through behind the stained glass, but other than that, it's all stone.
Is there a way for me to look out to see if we're being like John Wilkes Booth cornered in a barn sort of a thing?
Like
Or
to
John
squeeze,
Marston for those of you who play video games.
to squeeze like through the underside of the store here.
There was one time where I used my pseudopod to extend my arm, and you let me see out of it.
Yes, for the moment, yes. Sort of sticking your arm under and looking up. You see a long stone hallway here. Um, there are multiple wooden doors on this hallway, and at the end of the hallway, it seems like there's a staircase going down, and you can see two seemingly guards, facing away from you guys, but sort of leaning up against the wall here.
So I immediately go, oh, fuck, I thought this was a door to outside. Oh no, guys. We're deep in a complex somewhere. There's guards out there down the hall. There's doors everywhere. It only leads further down.
So there's one thing I didn't fully understand. So the stained glass windows aren't actually windows.
There's
They
like
seeming
panes that drop down.
correct. They're like panes. Yes.
And
Windows
behind
is
them,
bad
there's
word.
like a wall.
Well, going over. Does anyone want to search the room?
Yeah.
Good
Right.
idea.
I will if
Yeah, good
nobody else is doing it.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check. Anyone who would like to search the room here.
I'll take a look
There
around.
we go.
I got a nice 18.
I finally got a decent roll.
Not to toss
24.
the idea out there, but maybe.
9.
Yeah.
So 9, 21, did you say
24.
20, 24?
I got an 18.
Mine's
Oh.
really low.
I'll say anybody else that checked, they get a bless? Maybe? Still? No? Gone?
It's
Doesn't work
wearing
with
off
ability
at this
checks.
point.
It's
Okay.
not skill. It's a skill check.
Yeah.
I got a 6.
Okay. Apoy, as it was your idea to sort of check these panes, as you go over to the center one, which is the one Oz sort of shot out, you can see, although it is only partially shattered, it is like on hinges here. And as you sort of pull it open, it seems like a long stone hallway that leads in a different direction from the main hallway here. Some sort of secondary secret passage. You're unaware where it leads, but seemingly there is another way out than the other two you knew about. Oz, as you're sort of looking around here, and as you're like strolling over the floor, you do your like Ooze body picks up a couple of interesting things sticking out of like the ruins of his desk here. You find a bottle of ink, a partially opened letter.
Okay, well, right away, I'm reading. I am committing mail fraud. I'm cracking open this letter to read it.
Yeah. Let me just
Sorry,
get the other
yes.
things out. No worries. I just don't want to lose my train of thought. You find this ring with an infernal inscription on it of some kind, and there's seemingly a lot that were all like in this desk that just got blown up. And a bookmark.
Okay.
When you say an infernal inscription, is it like actually written in infernal?
Seemingly.
Okay, I will go ahead and just use a quick 10 minutes to cast comprehend languages.
Yeah,
Just
as I was
kinda
pulling
sits-
stuff out, as soon as I got to the ring and wand, I wanted to hand them over both to Apoy. So you're ahead of me.
Casting comprehend languages, it says, tell me your secret.
Yeah. They do.
Okay, interesting.
They do.
The letter said, opening it, it's already been opened, sort of unfolding it. It says, you have done good work in managing the Green Guard regiment of the Barbed Few. This recent Night of the Dragon has been most prosperous for us. Continue to fan the flames, use the daggers I have sent. They will help us not only here, but below. And it is signed with just the letter V.
Hold on one second. Amim, the Barbed Few are the ones who enslaved you, right? Not to be crass. I could have phrased that more delicately.
Yep.
And so they were mad when you killed that guy in the ring, or in the Coliseum, right? Well, here in this letter I just read, this V, whoever that is, who was also signed a map that we have from our very first session, says that the barbed few are supposed to fan these flames and that the Night of the Dragon was good for them.
Me run away. After.
What the fuck you say? Come on, speak up.
Did you ask in Draconic or in
Yeah, oh yeah.
Common?
Guys, I don't know what you guys are saying when you do this.
After I killed, I believe it was a snake character, I can't remember what he was, but after I killed that gentleman in the arena, they were taking me out of town in a caged cart. It's hard to remember the details, but someone came by and guided me to shelter. For what reason, I'm not certain. But that's how I ran into you guys. They offered me a job, and I took it.
I translate all this, obviously.
Me know nothing about barbed few. They bad.
Does anyone else have any information about these guys? Like where they stand?
I don't think I do. Would I know anything from the Dwarven Kingdom?
That is one of the few places that the Barbed Few's influence has not reached. So you are not familiar with this group.
New to me.
I guess, can I just roll like a history check, see if there's anything else I know about them?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a history check.
13.
13. They're a criminal organization, underground cartel. They seemingly have an influence in a lot of different cities. They're relatively new, having appeared within the last 5 years, and have gained power very quickly. But other than that, you're not entirely sure. It's never been something that's really concerned you.
Well, we're in trouble, and we seem to be in the heart of enemy territory.
Yeah. Well, I personally am heavily pro secret passage. They're going to be expecting us not to go through the secret passage.
Go back to the revel room?
No. Other secret passage I just found here.
Oh.
At Point.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely you should do that.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought you saw me open this thing.
Oh no, my
here.
bad. I've been stressing about this door situation, the front one.
Yeah, no, nothing to worry about. Let's just go this way.
Let's put the pain back up when we're done. When we go through, kind of cover our trail.
Well, we did break it, but yeah, we can restore the rest of it, I suppose.
We can try, yeah.
Okay, another thing. I know I'm personally a little injured. Do we have any?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Anything for that? Maybe just we could take a little quick rest before we run into more trouble.
Maybe let's go down the hole, see if there's a safe spot, because it's probably not safe here with the dead bodies and what. So let's take a look. I can heal us a bit, and we could take a short rest.
Me?
Yeah, I can.
Not.
I got
tired.
one spell slot left. I can do Cure Wounds.
Yeah, I don't think we should burn our Cure Wounds just because that's so important for in combat healing.
Yeah.
That's
all I got.
Let's try a short rest up here.
Yeah.
If we can
find a safe spot. Mm-hmm.
So you're saying try to walk a little bit, see where it leads us first before we. Okay.
Yeah.
Or literally like in the hallway
stealthy,
of the secret passage if we have to, but like just not right in this room.
No, yeah, I like that.
Yeah. I can go first and like just kind of sneak quietly to take a peek around the next corner or whatever, the next door, see what it is.
Yeah, I'll stay far enough back to let you stealth forward, I suppose. Is it dark in here? Will?
There is no light coming from the inside.
Okay. Is it cool if I hang like 10 feet behind you, Milo, just as
Yeah.
assurance?
Yeah,
Can
that's
you
good.
guys see in the dark, or do you need light? I can give you some dazzling
I-
lights.
Yeah, I
I
can't
have dark.
see in the
I
dark,
can.
so
I can.
maybe you should go.
Yeah,
and I'll
you
be
just go.
10 feet behind you.
Oh,
That
okay.
sounds
Yeah. You just be close enough to that. If I get yanked, you can just yell back. that's what you.
Yeah.
You don't try to
Okay.
help.
Yeah.
Just yell.
I'm good with being the middleman. That sounds good.
All right. And then I'm gonna-
Oz, as you're about to step into this tunnel to follow him, a sheet of parchment flutters to the ground in front of you.
I pick it up with my pseudopod.
Mysterious.
It is a contract
Oh.
to design a spell of some sort, signed by Dr. Maximilian Vermetti.
Could be V.
Fuck me, God. What is? I. Okay. Is this like? Does it say that specifically, or is this like contract talk, like legalese?
This is contract talk from what you can make out. And it is not, that's not the specific words. It is very contract legalese, but
Look, guys, I gotta go forward. I kind of just toss the paper out. Will somebody please tell me what that means when I get back? Take off.
I pick it up and pass it back to whoever's behind me.
I guess I'll look it over just from my arcane knowledge. Is this a spell that makes any sense to me, or can I
roll an
piece-
arcana check.
Yeah. Not rolling very well today. 13.
It is some form of enchantment spell.
Okay.
Other than that, it is very complex, and it's not in its like finished form, which is why he's needed to help design it.
I'm moving forward though.
Absolutely. As you're going through the tunnel, making your way through,
Trying to move stealthily, but
absolutely.
I will move. I will detriment my own stealth to move quicker, if
Sure.
necessary.
Real quick, Will, what was the guy's name? Dr.
Dr. Maximilian Vermetti. I will send you the actual spelling of that.
Thanks.
This tunnel seems to stretch on for a ways. You make it 100 feet, 200 feet, 300 feet, 400 feet. There's no light in sight here. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Really dark.
Natural 20.
Oz, as you don't necessarily see, you more experience things. You pick up a whiff of salt air from ahead, and you think this must be leading to someplace near the ocean.
Okay. Do I see an end in sight?
No, but you get a whiff of air, and you just know you're somewhere near the ocean.
Okay. I am going to sprint back with my regular run, my action dashing, my bonus action dashing, like fast as fast to get back.
Absolutely.
And
Easy enough.
I try to catch up.
I try to stop myself and just slam into the wall a little bit. The ocean, guys, this way. We're home free. It's a really long tunnel, like a really long tunnel.
All right, let's go.
Making your way inside.
I will cast dancing lights so we can actually see.
Absolutely. I assume you close the pane behind you as well?
Yeah.
Great. Making your way inside, you make your way through this extremely long tunnel. Eventually, there's just a tiny pinprick of cool, warm light at the end of it. And making your way through, sort of peeking through, you see, you find yourself at the dock. It is night. The moon shines bright above. This seems to connect to like just a little sort of shack that's down by the docks here, just overlooking them. and you can see a number of ships docked down there. You do not see many people outside, however. It seems like it is still at night.
Look, guys, we're kind of in deep in Green Guard here, but I think we should just hop out to make a sprint for the gate.
Or we could steal a ship.
Yeah, take a boat.
Well, guys.
Maybe there's like a little one that they don't need anymore.
Well,
Like,
you met Boulder. You met Boulder earlier today. I mean, that man's got to make a living. We can't just steal his boat. These aren't commercial vessels. These are, people's.
I mean, I'm not saying we keep it, take it a little outside of the city, beyond the walls, leave it there. Somebody will find it.
we'd be like borrowing it.
Yeah. We can
Be
leave
like a borrow.
20 gold in the boat. Like, sorry, here's some money.
Yeah. I could leave him this. I pull out the plum, which is probably like rotted by now. Like it's probably not like. Oh.
Yeah, and I could leave this poisoned
got the
fish.
past
We could give it
crime.
like a disgusting food thing.
That is not my preference. But it beats being murdered by the barbed few and any other group that cares. So if we can't find another option, but I don't support it.
They made it clear that Amim's not getting out of the city by any regular egress.
Well, then they're probably expecting us to go for the ships, right? And I would like to really look like, as a hiding person myself, I would like to scan where I think the hiding spots would be around this dock, if I can take a peek.
Absolutely, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Is cocked. And I wanted to like show you to get your approval to re-roll, but it was cocked. I didn't want
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah. Perception only +1. That is going to be a 14.
14. Looking around, you generally have a good sense of where a good place to hide might be, and sort of peeking out, sending your little pseudopod out to, do this sort of look around a corner thing. You don't get the sense that there's really anyone out here at all. Yeah.
If we get a boat, where are we gonna go after that? What's the plan?
I still want to go to this cool festival that's happening. Please hold.
That's
The annual Heroes Holding.
is it?
Sponsored by the Veskin Monks.
Isn't that here?
No.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of the trial by what was it
You're
called?
thinking of the Lord's choosing
The Lord's
ceremony.
Choosing.
Yes.
Sorry.
Different,
Also, my
different
notes.
festival.
My notes. Since I moved into college on Monday, I left some stuff there when I went for work, so I left my notes behind, unfortunately. So that is why I'm struggling a bit on the names.
Ridiculous. What are you even doing here?
Yeah, but it's in the city of Two Bridges, which is approximately a 3-day trip. It was 1 week ago, but I don't know how long we were in that fucking room in there. So we might be like running late right now for the cool thing that's happening, and I want to go.
Festival's over.
We just so pissed.
We just left a party. You ready to go to another? Sounds fine though. We can do it.
No, it's not a party. It's like a series of events sponsored by the Veskin Monks. They try to find competent, reliable, and powerful heroes from around the whole world. We could meet some cool, powerful friends. There are huge prizes and fame. That's all I've got, but that sounds awesome.
It does sound pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm for it. I'm convinced.
Guys,
that was really easy.
look,
It's pretty easy to convince me. That sounds
don't-
fun.
you don't have to approve. You don't gotta come with me. But if we're leaving by ship, I gotta go talk to Max before I go.
Max?
Who's Max?
Who the fuck's Max?
The guy whose paper I just gave before I left, Dr. Maximilian Vermetti.
Okay, do you want to give us some more details about
Look,
this guy, or
I
why
live
you need
with
to talk
him.
to him?
and he's a bit of a social outcast. And
Oh.
I look after him, and I'm
Oh,
just worried he's got
no.
mixed up in this barbed fuel business.
Sounds like it.
I'm worried. I gotta go check on him, at least before we go run away forever.
If he was my friend, I'd do the same. Yeah. That's
Do you want us
Okay.
to come with you?
Well, I mean, of course.
I look at Apoy. I'm like, Apoy, we're going with him.
No.
I didn't know if Maximilian was a guy who didn't like a bunch of visitors.
Probably not, but he's...
You do get the sense, Oz, just being sneaky, it might be easier to move through the city just you, especially since you know the city.
Oh,
You're,
for
of
sure.
course, more than welcome to bring everyone with you, but you think it would be significantly easier to get in and out, especially if Amim is being watched.
Sure, these guys are all so slow, right? I can just book on ahead, but what if I get caught up in a jam? Then there's... Look, all right, let's make a deal. Since I don't want to know about the boat business, you guys go handle the boat. I will go handle my own separate matter, and when I return, whatever happens, happens.
How long do you think you'll be?
Oh, God. Knowing Max, look, he's probably asleep right now. I gotta wake him up. That'll take a good 5 minutes. It'll take me, I'd say... How long would it take me to get there, Will?
20 minutes.
Give me a good hour. Give me a hot hour.
All right. I don't think the boat thing's going to take even close to an hour. So
Cool.
We'll give you 50 minutes. Then we'll start on the boat thing. Then maybe you'll be here in time.
Okay, thanks. And I just want to, take off. I'm out.
Absolutely. As you're making your way through the city, go ahead and roll a stealth check for me.
Oh, boy. Not great, but I have a good modifier. 13?
Yeah. You know all the sneaky spots in this city, having come through here many a day. I mean, being a generally sneaky person, you also don't travel in a conventional method, sort of just, oozing your way through, running like water instead of like a man. You think you're generally pretty sneaky as you make your way up to the city, and to your knowledge, nobody really catches on to the fact that you're going. You don't pass many people either. The late nights, all the people that are really out this late in Greenguard are lower level arena fighters and drunks. Making your way outside the city, you go down the road, turn onto the familiar path down to the housing complex of Dr. Maximilian Vermetti. Approaching the house, you do see the door seems to be ajar.
Fuck me.
Not open, not closed, but off.
That's...
Definitely not.
I would prefer it one or the other. I would prefer commitment. I'm just gonna burst through. Max! Max, are you okay?
Is dead silent.
I'm gonna run into the main room where I saw his list that one time, our very first session. I saw his list. I'm gonna see if he's in there.
Roll a perception check for me.
Plus -1, so +1. 12.
12. You don't see any signs of life in here. You do see there is a bowl of fruit on the counter, but seemingly the fruit has turned. It's no longer ripe. It's about to rot. And looking around, you just barely catch that there are singe marks all over this room.
God damn.
I'm running. Oh, fucking God, Max. I'm going to run upstairs. I believe it was upstairs. And go to, the lab area where he usually is.
Going into the lab area, throwing the doors open, you immediately notice something's off in this room. Many of his equipment and notes are all missing. What's not missing is broken or trash thrown on the floor, out of place. Never the way the doctor would leave it. He is messy, but he takes care of his equipment.
I would like to, and I hate to just like call it out blatantly, like in game like this. Can I roll an investigation check just to,
Absolutely.
just to figure out what the fuck's going on here? If I can, Jesus, 10.
10. It's hard to say. Seemingly looking around, it looks as though there may have been a struggle in this room. Table is overturned, everything on the floor. There's a thin layer of dust over a lot of this. Um, Noticeably no footprints or anything like that. But it seems like nothing in here has been touched for a bit.
Damn. So it's probably. I also don't know how long it's been. Damn it. That party really fucked us because I don't know where we are. That's not good. Okay. Do I feel like I'll do like an official search room by room, but I don't expect to find anything.
Yeah. Roll another investigation check just as you're going through the rest of the house here.
Oh, a little better. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah, you're not really turning up much. Most of the rooms seem relatively untouched. It's just mainly the lab that looks like it's been destroyed, but things are definitely off. Nothing is like cooking, nothing is bubbling anywhere. The house is still and dead, and there's a layer of dust, and it's just not right at all. With the dirty 20, you do see in the bedroom window, pulling it open to let some air in, you see this scrap of yellow fabric that seems to have gotten caught in the window when it was last closed. It looks like it tore off of something, and you do not recognize it from anything the doctor owns.
Yeah, I was about to ask or I was actually about to ask, do I recognize it at all? Like maybe like a guard attire, or we just went to the
Roll
Tactical Institute.
a history check.
Okay, not too bad. History. -1. Fuck. 13.
13. It's not anything you've ever run across. Yellow is a very distinct color. Not a lot of people wear it. You would not. I'll just say you would not be in the circle of knowledge about what this is as your character, and so the DC was pretty high.
Sure.
Bring it with you.
Yeah, for sure. I was like, well, somebody maybe will know who this is, and I'll like look into the lab forlornly one more time. Slowly shut the door, and then I'll sprint back to Green Guard.
Absolutely. In the meantime, the rest of you, it having been like 15 or so minutes, are you stealing a boat? What's happening?
Very, very possibly. I'm gonna spawn Krusty in my hand and be like, Krusty, you seem like a boat kind of guy.
All right, love a boat.
All right, cool. We're gonna try and steal one, and I'm gonna make him go back to his pocket dimension. What kind of boats are available here for the stealing?
Roll a perception check.
Is there also anyone out here on the docks at all?
Roll a perception check.
9.
23.
With a 9, you're sort of, you don't know boats very well. It's not your area of specialty. So you're looking out, and they kind of all look the same to you, as far as you can see. Milo, you do not see anyone out and about here at all. It seems like the city's pretty much dead. You do notice a very fancy-looking boat on the end that Apoy did not seem to notice. It's kind of nestled, it's smaller than the others, sort of nestled between two larger boats, but you notice it because of its wood. It is a very specific kind of wood that you are not familiar with. It's this dark purple wood. made out of these planks made out of this dark purple, and seemingly it's got this like metallic sheen in between every plank. It seems very finely made. And that sticks out to you.
What about that one, guys? Doesn't look like a fisher boat, so we wouldn't be taking someone's job away. Looks pretty fancy. Never seen a tree like that, I don't think. Have I seen a purple tree like that? Like,
Roll a nature check.
all right, can do that.
I'll start like boarding this vessel out of ignorance. Just like, what's this?
But you guys were like in a shack at the end of the secret
Mm.
tunnel. Did you want to like go out in the open? I was
If the coast
imagining you
seems
just kind of looking
clear.
out and through.
Yeah, if the
Yeah.
coast seems clear.
Also, I guess I don't know shit about boats, but do I think like a boat like this we could make work by ourselves? I don't know.
Yeah. As he points out the boat to you, Ahoy, you do sort of recognize this specific vessel. You'd have to see it a bit closer to make sure it was the real thing, but something very familiar is about it.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I'll walk up to it.
Yeah.
Is it my boy's boat?
Looking at it, this does seem to be the boat of Mr. Rotan himself. This dark purple planked boat with golden inlay in between every sail, and these ornate sails sticking out.
This is even better than stealing a boat. Does it look like he's home?
It's dark, but there is, if you remember, like this interior to the boat where it seems like he spends much of his time, so you can't really see from out here. But if you would like to board and check it out,
Yeah, absolutely.
okay. Stepping on to the boat, it is quiet, completely still. You open the door into this main like shop room area, and as you do, the lights flick up, and you can see once again these display cases of all different kinds of jewelry, of rare gems, silvers, metals, golds, everything you could imagine. It's very rich on the interior. You get this smell of cinnamon, of cloves that come out immediately as incense starts burning in one corner. And it seems like you are alone for the moment. But then a secondary door opens at the end, and dressed in like night clothes with the hat with the little floppy like bell and pajamas and whatnot, holding a lantern, out comes the figure of Rotan holding a dagger in front of him. Who's there?
Rotan, it's me, a boy.
Ah, a boy. Forgive me, I thought you were back in Redreach. Sorry for the appearance.
No, not at all. I've caught you at a most uncomfortable hour here, and
It's late.
worse yet, I'm going to maybe inconvenience you if you don't mind.
Anything for you, a boy.
Well, I have a new group of friends that I've been spending some time with. I think that we're all going to be multi-repeat customers to your great business. And I've been keeping my eyes out for any ancient maps, though no luck on that front just yet. It is on my top of my to-do list, quite literally. We actually have come into a spot of trouble here in Greengard, and we're wondering if you might be heading out soon, and if we could tag along.
I have no specific plans to leave, but if you're in a spot of trouble, it would please me greatly to help a friend out.
Rotan, you are just the most absurdly nice guy I have ever met, and for that, you're going to be seated at my right hand when all this is over.
I could dream of nothing greater. Do you intend to head out still tonight?
I mean, I don't want to interrupt your rest, but I'm afraid that time may be of the essence, particularly with one toxic sludge. Not sure if you've heard the name.
I have not.
Yes, well, he was held in slavery in this town and has recently become free, and we would like to keep him that way.
How unfortunate. Well, bring them aboard. I'll get everything started up and we can make our way.
Okay, we are just waiting for one more member of the party to return, but
At
he
this
shouldn't be back
point,
before too long.
Oz the Ooze make your way back through the city and find yourself back on the docks as your friends make it out from this shack here and are sort of convened around this purple boat.
I will like look out to all of them, poking my head out of this interior. Come aboard, come aboard. This is quite literally my best friend who isn't you guys. You guys are going to love him. His name is Rotan.
The guy you're always trying to give scrolls to?
Not scrolls, maps, but yes.
Oh, apologies, Rotan. Pleasure to meet you. Does anybody know what this is? And I pull out the mustard-shaded fabric.
Anyone who would like to can roll a history check.
I'm waving it frantically to make it even more difficult to investigate.
9.
Yeah, 5.
God, guys.
It's like a bit of scrap paper. A bit of...
No. I think it's cloth. It's some sort of cloth.
Yeah, it's cloth. Guys.
No. It's yellow. It appears to be yellow.
Oh, is it yellow? Oh, yeah, it's like a mustard yellow, maybe?
Rodan, what was your name?
Rotan.
My name is Rotan. Nice to meet you.
Sorry. Do you know what this is? Who does this scrap of cloth belong to? Do you know?
Well, not many people wear yellow. And my first thought would go towards Beak Yellowcloak, of course.
Okay. Please
Anybody?
expound on this, Rotan.
Anybody know Beak?
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I the only one? Well, of course I don't like to have dealings with such people running a respectable business here, but
He's a sketchy
anybody
person.
who's a very...
What does he do?
He is a mercenary and kidnapper.
Oh,
Professional kidnapper? Oh, my God.
Yes, he's very well known for his ability to
pardon me?
kidnap.
That's his
disturbing.
thing? That's what
That's
people
his thing.
know him for, is kidnapping?
Yes, I have never had anyone kidnapped. Just for the record, that's not how I know
And
of
he
him.
wears yellow when he does it?
He's
some
very
skill.
ballsy.
That's very...
Oh my god.
He's so good at it.
I'm
That's
really
pretty
impressed by this guy,
impressive,
honestly.
Yeah. It's like bright yellow, too.
Who does he
He's
kidnap?
kind of known for his yellow.
for? Who pays him for this stuff?
Whoever pays him, you'd have to ask him yourself, I suppose.
Well, do you know how I could meet him?
Oh no,
Wait.
like I said, I do not deal
You
with
don't
these
deal
people.
with sketch. Yeah, right.
This is what we do. We hire him to kidnap us, and then we meet him, and we kidnap him in reverse.
Oh,
Right.
actually, that's
Seems
kind
like
of
you'd have to
Show-
find him
he
first.
shows up and we're like, gotcha.
No,
I like that.
Guys, we're leaving town. Armam's in trouble. We have this cool festival. By the way, Rotan, I can't believe you weren't going to go to the Heroes Holding. It's probably going to be a great opportunity to make some business, make some money.
Well, now that you mention it, I do have some other business to attend to in the City of Two Bridges at some point soon.
Let's all go together. It could be a water journey, a shipping. What do you call it when you go on a boat?
A sail.
A
A
voyage.
sail.
Float trip.
Oh, I have a new friend. I'm going to make Krusty appear. He's boat savvy.
Guys,
Crap.
a very close friend of mine just got kidnapped
What?
by the professional kidnapper.
You have other friends who aren't us?
One.
So
Oh,
do you.
no. That's the one.
Oh
Just the
no,
one.
that is pretty bad.
He's my Rotan. He got kidnapped.
Oh my god. I cannot imagine, Rotan. If you were ever to get kidnapped, I would be completely beside myself.
Don't worry, I have a number of protections in place on this boat to prevent such a thing from happening.
I was here thinking about this cool, awesome boat
God.
journey when you're in distress. I'm so sorry.
So
Oz.
distressed. So distressed.
But God.
What do I do? He got professionally kidnapped. I don't know how to contact him. Where does this guy even operate?
You think he was
Is it-
kidnapped by this yellow wearing kidnap pro?
I hold the cloth
Oh
up.
my god.
That's
Well, he's probably gone. You're screwed.
I'm not saying for sure it was Speak Yellowcloak. To
well,
be
then
clear,
why would
that-
you say?
that's
Why
fine.
would you tell me all that then? If it
I
wasn't?
mean,
It was my
kidnapping
first
and yellow, I would say there's at least a
instinct.
99.9%
and then
chance.
he left without a
Not a lot of
trace
people
too. He
wear
was
yellow.
so professional.
Yeah, see.
What
That's him.
what normally happens to the people who were kidnapped by the yellow guy?
It's not going to be
Depends
good.
on who hired him. I don't know. I
would
don't
assume
have
he's
much
dead.
information. I'm
Wait,
sorry.
wait. You said that the contract had your friend's name on it, right? and then now he's kidnapped. Maybe he didn't fulfill the contract.
I'm thinking that same thing.
So who
Rotan,
wrote the contract?
Yeah, Rotan, do you know a V? Just V only as
V?
a name? Yeah, come across a couple of things signed V.
Never heard of.
Show him the
V.
contract.
Is this
Okay.
another friend of yours?
No, I don't think so. I think, if anything, he seems like an evil person. So.
And if we weren't wanted, we could have gotten to the orphanage to meet with a person who may know V, or is at least associated with the people who are associated with V.
Who is?
We were going to meet the Goblin Dev tomorrow at noon.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. That was probably not even. It's probably like
Fuck,
3
that's
days
probably-
ago.
Yeah, I was going to say we probably missed it.
Rotan, what's the current date?
What is...
Yes, the current dates. I don't have the exact date in my head, but it is the day before the Heroes Holding.
Oh my god, it's
Um,
the 18th of Bornish already?
How long has it been?
It's been like a week almost.
It's been
Oh,
6
man.
days. We're gonna miss the Heroes Holding.
Guys.
Oh, not to worry. My boat will get us there in time.
Amim is like gonna perch up and say, "You say B or V?
V.
Me no V."
Well, now you say
V! Yes, V!
Amazing.
V.
Me
Very vascular vermitides.
B. Me think similar.
How do you know V?
That's the. Okay, well, I'm gonna say a couple words. Is that the like sick guy?
I can translate anything that you say, so you don't
Sick
have to.
guy.
He was in the. It's in my notes. I have to pull it up in my notes though. He's very
I don't
ill.
think you've ever met him, but you have heard of him. Amen.
I heard of him at the stoop.
Yes.
That
you've
place
heard-
sucks.
He wasn't at the stoop.
Listen.
The Malvac. You're thinking of Malvac, who is the leader of the
That's
Ruby
right.
Shield. But Malvac was talking about V, who is seemingly, and in your experience, being enslaved by the Barbed Few, like the head of the Barbed Few.
Right.
What if
Right.
what if Max is enslaved by the Barbed Few also?
No, they don't do that a lot.
Well, look, I got a contract that he hasn't fulfilled. I got a kidnapped Max. I mean, what am I supposed to think? What am I supposed to do?
What if we ask Terry, and maybe Terry could see
No.
if
Terry is
crime-
stuck in the
Well,
party. We left him
look,
there.
yeah, that's true. But
Yes.
maybe he is a god, and he could like read the police reports or whatever, and see if there's been any
Terry-
reports of a yellow.
That would have
cloaked-
been great 6 days ago.
Terry's never leaving.
Damn.
man.
Terry's
true.
stuck there. We left him. Oh
Yeah.
God.
I
Oz is
hate
distressed.
to interrupt, but if we want to make the City of Two Bridges by dawn, we are going to have to leave very soon.
Rotan, I'm with you 100%. I'm just gonna say that. I'm gonna be out front, honest. Max seems like a great guy. Never met him. But if he's been
not.
captured by the best kidnapper in the world, what are we gonna do about it? We don't know where he is.
It's exactly because he's not a great guy that I'm worried. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, if it's
What
not
do
a
you-
great guy, then fuck him. Who gives a
No,
shit?
like
What's he gonna do?
I'm afraid what will be unleashed when I'm if I'm not there to rein him in. You know what I mean?
Well, he's gonna make a
No.
spell, right? He's gonna make a spell.
Yeah, without me, with professional douches. I don't know a better word. I don't know if I should call him evil, but from my perspective, I don't like him. And he's with their help making them a spell of some kind. I mean, without restraints.
Did Max like make you?
No. No. No.
It's time.
No, he just found me. Oz contemplates for a bit and is now has an additional thing on his mind as he ponders this question.
Oh, Well,
What's the
okay.
best way to
So-
find him? Like,
Yeah. So hypothetically, we don't do this really cool boat trip to like the really cool heroes
Well, of
thing.
course, you guys should go to the cool boat trip on the cool thing.
You're right.
God damn.
listen, we could split up.
Jesus.
Maybe Oz and I could stay here, do some investigating, try to find the trail.
So yeah, here's my other question. If we're not going to do the cool, awesome boat and awesome heroes thing, what's the alternative here? We're gonna like walk around town where we are literally wanted by like 58 different organizations
You're
and
so
look
right.
for the guy.
Well, maybe. How
I mean,
long ago was
as
the
much as
kidnapping?
we know, maybe he is at this heroes calling thing, which would be awesome that we're going to. I mean, he could have been kidnapped, what, 7 days ago at least? 8 days?
Yeah, and we think that the barbed few has kidnapped him, right? Maybe. They're the one that with the contract, right?
Yeah, almost 100%.
Yeah.
Unless it's their adversaries to spite them or something.
Yeah. Does the barbed few, work outside of here? Do they work at the Two Bridges city?
Yes.
Maybe we could go there, kind of get two birds stoned at once, ask a few questions, ask
No
them,
matter
ask about.
what character you are, that saying always weaves its way in.
Right. And maybe we could do a bit of investigating, asking around then. Maybe that people know about the Yellow Cloak. We could go about asking without being, killed or arrested by people who hate us.
Another thing, the Veskin monks run this thing, and they're like in charge of the whole fucking continent. Maybe they can do something about this rising barbed few problem, or at least help us figure it out.
I've been here a while here in Green Garden. I don't think I've ever seen a Veskin monk walking around.
You have.
Of course, I've seen those Veskin monks walking around.
Yeah, they're like in charge of the whole continent.
They're
They
in
think
charge of the
that
whole dang continent.
just because the god emperor god king's no longer around, that they can just take over, which I think is ridiculous, personally.
What if we go there?
I would
and
have to agree.
we get help.
Rotan's got me. Dude.
Rotan's a fucking man.
He's a boss, yeah.
I do like Rotan.
Rotan's already my favorite character. Don't know any of his like personality traits, but purple boat. He's here when we needed him.
Mm-hmm.
He's like super nice,
and he's just
Very
chill.
agreeable. Yeah,
Perfect.
very agreeable and accommodating. Yeah.
I see Rotan as just like Will Carl's, and he basically has Will Carl's personality of just like being like super nice and
And he's
awesome
like,
all the
yeah,
time.
I got
So
you.
he's just Will Carl's for me in this game. So I want to be best friends with him.
If he's Will Carl's,
If he
that
betrays
means
me,
secretly
I will
evil.
quit. I will quit D&D forever, guys.
He's probably the BBEG.
Yeah, because nobody betrays a party like Will Carl.
I would turn on all of you for Rotan, 100%.
Well, that's what you said about Terry, I think. I don't know.
Mm.
We kind of had our Terry phase, too. but-
Terry's
Yeah.
gone, baby. He's gone. He's
Terry
long
never
gone.
gave me a cool bracelet.
Yeah, Rotan's got more potential, for sure.
Than Terry? Yeah.
Yeah, than Terry.
We actively disliked Terry when we met him.
Yeah. You kind of like him because he just sucks, you know? Like it was sort of
Yeah.
an ironic thing.
Yeah, Rotan's like the opposite. We like him because he's like super badass and
Yeah.
cool.
We don't have to pretend.
Not
Well,
even
listen.
close.
Again,
Pause.
Normally, the journey from here to the city of Two Bridges would take 2 to 3 days by boat. My boat, of course, is significantly ahead of
course.
the average vessel, and I can get us there by the morning, but we will have to leave very soon. Perhaps, if you would like to come with me, you are more than welcome, and Oz, if you would like to remain behind and seek out this friend of yours, could do that. We could all meet back together at some later venture. Or you could all stay here and I will head to the city of Two Bridges. Or we could all go.
All's on
I
with you. If I lost my friend, I'd want to get him back, too. And I got you back. But I'm going for whatever.
Yeah, I also have your back. My biggest thing is I just feel like we don't have any leads here anyway.
Mm-hmm. We could go there, ask around, get some help, get some insight, make some friends, come back.
Yeah, and it's not like we're going to be there forever, right? I mean,
Takes a day. He's already been gone, maybe 7. At this point, I mean, well, But again,
Not to mention, I think getting Amam out of the city is very important for his safety.
what if we sleep on it?
Guys,
Decide.
Well, we
Guys-
don't have enough time.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
guys,
Right.
look, I know what I gotta do, but I just don't want to admit it.
What's that?
Look, I'm really glad that we all happen to be chasing after those two rascal fucking cats
So
in
we gotta
that
fucking get
one
them.
bar at the same time. That seems like fate, but right now I have a problem in my own home. And look, it's the only connection I've ever had. I mean, you guys all have your people outside of this group. You know, you got your Rotons, you got your Albuses,
And Roscoe?
and Roscoe. I never understood what was going on there, by the way, but there's no time now. I'll never figure it out. Look, I'm thankful for having reigned with you guys for a bit. But I think I gotta go find. I think I gotta go find him, and if not for him, just by alone saving him, also just what havoc may be wrought if they have Max's help. So I'm afraid I have to be the hero and stay behind, and I can't ask any of you guys to come with, because I know what you guys have in store, and I think you guys are gonna go fuck some shit up at the Heroes Proving, and I really don't want to prevent you from that.
I mean, it's not goodbye. It's just, see you later.
Yeah, we'll come back. My house isn't far from here.
That's true. Hey, maybe if if I'm feeling lonely or lost, I'll head on over. I'll go talk to Albus.
Yeah, you should. And if I'm around, I'll probably know if you're in the woods and lost. I'll come find you. Sounds good. I'll see you again. Soon.
Good luck, Oz.
Sorry, yeah. Oz is kind of distraught for a moment as he kind of just like rubs his head that may be not his. It's just a ooze on ooze contact. Yeah. Oh. Just because I'm not gonna be around anymore, and I quick whip to Amim my flute. I throw it over. You just blow into it. You'll figure it out.
The fall be with you. You felt him.
We can't hear
Yeah,
you.
Tony, I don't know if I can't hear you. Sure. I just saw what
I know what he said.
I know that one.
It works.
Yeah, now we can hear you.
Weird. There's no mic. There's probably a mic in my computer, but it wasn't working. I'll pick up the flute and I say, "Me play song for you." And with zero experience, I will attempt to play a cadenza.
Roll a performance check.
Fucking Flight of the Bumblebees here, dude. On your first
Oh my
go around.
God.
Let's do it. Just all over.
So stupid.
You know what? I'm gonna use my last luck point.
Come on, get it.
Reroll.
Or
I rolled a
do real
2.
bad, 'cause
If I
that's
roll a
also funny.
1, that would be super funny. Okay, that's a little better, I guess. You said performance. I roll a 9. I roll an average number. Just-
Technically, it's not good. There's clearly no proficiency, but there is a soulful mourning in it, a song of goodbye that you can
It's a
tell.
dirge.
You can tell the emotion he's putting into this piece, and it resonates with you, regardless of any actual proficiency.
I lament hot cross buns in dirge style. I go, and I take really long breaks in between each phrase.
Like it's taps.
Well,
Shit.
we should put the anchor up. Oz, I haven't known you very long, but it was a pleasure to
Thank you, Rotan.
make
Thank
your
you.
acquaintance.
Yep.
God, Rotan's so
God
cool.
bless you, man. Any of them.
Best of luck. If there's ever anything I can do to aid you on your quest, please let me know. All right. Anchor's away, and he hits like a post on the side of the boat here, and the actual anchor, just seemingly through magic, retracts itself upwards. And as it does, the fantail of this sail comes down, and even though there is no breeze, it seems to propel itself forward into the water.
As the boat's like going away, I'm gonna be at the edge of the boat and be like, "Hey, Oz!" And I'm gonna take one of the pits of one of the plums I have. I have two of them. I'm gonna be like, "Catch!" And I'm gonna throw it to him. I've got one and you've got one. Plant it somewhere. Maybe grow a tree.
Oh my god, that's adorable. Thank you so much. And I'm waving as you guys leave, like bye. Bye. And then I like, oh shit, I'm wanted. and then I, you guys see me like phase into a brick wall and just kind of like glorp into a building, if that's a word.
And with that, I think we'll call it for tonight. Setting sail for the city of Two Bridges and whatever may lie there. You do all level up.
Hey.
That's
It sucks because this was a